Did you know that before Benito Mussolini became Italy's notorious dictator, he had a life full of surprises? He was a schoolteacher, a socialist journalist, and even once got into a bar fight that led to a stabbing. Many recall Mussolini for his grim demeanor, leading the black shirts through Rome in 1922. Yet, his past is filled with bizarre, almost unbelievable incidents that paved his path to power. Born in 1883 in a quaint village named Predapio, Mussolini had an interesting upbringing. His father was a blacksmith and socialist influenced by his mother, a devoutly religious schoolteacher. Young Benito was spirited and rebellious, constantly finding trouble. He even got expelled from school at age 10 for stabbing a fellow student in a heated argument, foreshadowing his fiery nature. In his 20s, Mussolini evolved into a passionate socialist journalist. He penned pieces advocating for workers' rights, critiquing the church and monarchy, and labeling himself an enemy of the affluent. Ironically, this man, who would later align with Hitler, once lauded Karl Marx and edited Italy's radical newspaper, Avanti. Then came an unexpected twist. During World War I, Mussolini surprised everyone by supporting Italy's involvement in the conflict. He believed war would unite the nation and spark a revolutionary change. His socialist comrades felt betrayed, leading to his expulsion from the party. This division would lay the groundwork for fascism. To finance his pro-war newspaper, Mussolini did something shocking. He accepted funds from the French government. Yes, the future advocate of Italian nationalism was backed by France in 1917, spreading propaganda for Italy to combat Austria and Germany. It's a lesser-known detail that the Duce began his journey as a paid propagandist. After the war, Mussolini gathered ex-soldiers, nationalists, and opportunists to establish his fascist movement. Despite this, he wasn't immediately the commanding figure many envision today. In the early 1920s, he shared his doubts with friends. Saying, "Three coffins await me: prison, exile, or the cemetery." When Mussolini initiated his march on Rome in 1922, many believe he charged the city with overwhelming force. The reality? The march was disorganized and chaotic. Most of his followers were inadequately armed, and King Victor Emmanuel III could have easily triumphed over them. Instead, the king invited Mussolini to form a government. Interestingly, Mussolini took a train to the capital, no grand march for him. History depicts a bold revolution, but it was truly a risky gamble that succeeded due to the king's indecision. Here's another fascinating tidbit: Mussolini wasn't always a fan of Hitler. In the 1930s, he labeled Hitler as a silly little clown. He viewed himself as the paramount leader of fascism, the figure Europe should follow. Yet, after the failures of Italy's wars and increasing isolation, Mussolini grew reliant on Hitler until he found himself ensnared in a doomed alliance. His dramatic downfall in 1945 mirrored his rise. Trying to flee Italy, disguised as a German soldier, Mussolini met his end at the hands of partisans. His body was hung upside down in Milan's Piazza Loreto, a brutal conclusion for a man who once wanted to be revered as a new Caesar. The next time the name Mussolini crosses your mind, remember this: beneath the dictator's stern exterior was a man of inconsistencies, a socialist turned fascist, a propagandist bankrolled by France, and a leader propelled by a mix of luck and fear rather than strategic brilliance. His tale serves as more than just a narrative of power. It's a cautionary tale of how tumultuous times, propaganda, and unbridled ambition can transform a troubled schoolboy armed with a pocket knife into a figure who altered the destinies of nations.